Nipah! Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the Daily Nipah. Rika Fruit Simulator 26. You can get yourself here at socksmadepeoplesexy.net/games.itch.io. It's as free as a bee, Rika. Hi, Rika. Oh, I'd be sad that Honey's not here either. It's okay, Rika. It'll be okay. Because it's XCOM day. We're doing some XCOM today. Hey there, mobbada hobbada gobbada gobbada hobbada gobbada gobbada hobbada gobbada hobbada mobbada hobbada gobbada gobbada mobbada gobbada 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 goblin. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, this time I'm doing a saga card. What's up there, warehouse? What kind of saga card? I may restart the next What's up, Smoking Bill? How you doing? I may try the old school Chandalar area that only has old school cards in it. I think that would be fun. Having our ductwork cleaned at the moment, but hi. Oh, is that what they call it now? Alright. I'll have fun. Excellent scriptures, 3 sayings to any fool who would claim that I am a bitch. You're goddamn right, I don't give a fuck, you lose. Good lord. You're goddamn right. Heisenberg. I agree, Rika. I think that is something that is true. I think that is a double triple. Well done. Excuse me. Yeah, playing the older school Magic thing sounds fun in Card Adventure Forge. I'll have to give that a try. The thing is, I just like collecting cards too and making different decks. I do think I'm going to start taking off the equipment though. That's a triple double. And just adding like the hard equipment. No super card advantage or land fetching or or all that like OP as hell stuff. That is really fun to play with it though. Hi, Squibs. Squibbity squibbity doo dah. Squibbity squibbity doo. And Squidzuki. Actually, I was telling my friend about that last night. And I re-listened to the intro again. I was like, oh man. Godzilla! I was like, oh, it's so cool. I remember this whole intro. It was a good intro. What you up to today, Squibs? What you all up to today? I would love to hear about what y'all have been up to. Yeah, there's some really great old intros out there. VHS taping a lot of those episodes? That's so cool. It's too fucking loud here. Thank you for the 80 stream streak, Smoking Bill Murray. That's a you should have seen him. You would have seen his eyes reflecting in the light. It's too effing loud here. Every Godzilla movie. Oh, I didn't know you were such a big Godzilla fan. That's awesome. Godzilla wasn't ever anything I ever really was like. I don't know. I just didn't really see much of it growing up, except for the the was it 97, 98 movie, the U.S. Godzilla. Yeah, she just mentioned how she taped the Godzilla shirts, and I've watched every movie nearly every year. That's that's so awesome. No wonder you went full Mecha Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla. Just make a Godzilla deck with all the different Godzillas. Make it the only creature in the deck, and everything revolves around Godzillas. But you have to have all the Godzillas in it, every single one. You did do the one around the Mecha Godzilla, which I think is great. You did do that. That was good stuff. That was good stuff. Oh, you did one with a separate one with all the Godzilla? Oh, I didn't know that. Creature, and it is cheering crowd. That's great. Summon the bigger Godzilla, of course, of course. Godzilla. There needs to be a Godzuki card. That's a triple double. Well done, Rika. That's another triple double. Well done, Rika. That's so cool. So yes, getting an 11/11 out on turn 4 is pretty doable. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's pretty good, one might say, even. Hi, Rika. Nose. 11/11. That's a pretty good. It's a pretty good creature. Godzilla. Ah. Just a big old deck with nothing but Godzillas and a way to get them into play. There's gotta be other Godzilla cards though, right? Like other Godzilla creatures just in. Maybe a part of your deck could be having your own creatures fight each other. You get Mothra and Godzilla in play and they fight each other. I don't know the lore of Godzilla. That's a straight. But you can have the creatures fight each other and somehow it would do damage to your opponent. That just sounds hilarious. Mothra, Ghidorah, Gigan. That's true. Okay, I think I've beat Ghidorah. And then you can have like Final Fantasy towns in as cities, where they can each fight each other. It's so silly. I love ridiculous decks like that. You'd have to put in card like your win condition could be your Godzillas fighting your other Godzilla villains. And then when Godzilla beats the villain, when the villain dies, it like triggers your opponent to lose X life or mill X cards or something. Them are kaiju in themselves. When's the Pacific Rim set coming out? Another triple double. You're working your way up to a ball in here, Rika. I thought about making a deck with all the ridiculous bonuses I have with like the extra card, the extra land, But only put... That's another triple-double, wow. But only putting, like, Leviathans in it. And, like, Polar Kraken and other horrendous large creatures in Magic. And that being the win condition. Then it would be Kaiju... Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, just all of the absolute worst creatures in Magic. And try to make it work. Wood Elemental. Maybe I should make a Wood Elemental deck. Wood Elemental is probably one of the worst cards ever printed. If you're unfamiliar with Legends Wood Elemental. Alright, later, Smokin' Bill. Make sure to leave me on so I can keep them company while they're working on your house. What's up, workers? You should come hang out on my stream. We talk. And what more do you need to know? But Wood Elemental, I believe, is a 4 mana. And when it comes into play, it gets 1/1 for each untapped forest you sacrifice to it. Nice triple-double. Untapped forest that you sacrifice to it. Now, this is in the olden days of Magic. So while you can get yourself, like, a 5/5 for sacking 5 forests, it's just gonna get sorted or terrored or some other direction. But the fact that you have to sack untapped forests for each 1/1 counter is just horrible. Maybe that's what my forest deck should be, just to get enough forest in play for Wood Elemental to win us the game. That's the whole win condition. I see, now y'all make me want to play Magic. It doesn't take much. But I do feel like I want to start over that or just put on only heart assisting equipment from now on, because it does make it so easy when you have like 8 cards in hand and give all that extra mana. Using the Power 9 is one thing. Only deck to a decent enough state to win games, and I got the achievement win a game without casting a spell. That's awesome. Nicely done. A lands deck does sound really fun. I feel like I want to give something in it, like an exploration or something, just so I can have more mana ramp mana lands. Are there lands that ramp more lands into play without sacking themselves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. I could talk Magic for fucking ever. God. What a nerd. What a fucking nerd I am. Like, I feel like if I was gonna make a lands deck, I'd want something like exploration in it. But then it's not a lands deck. I mean, there's so many lands now. I can definitely see. Yeah, there's some insane amount of lands now. Hey, Miz. What's going on? Hope you're doing well with your lasers and such. And whatever you may be into these days. I still have a job. I mean, that's good. Probation officially. Probation? What are you on probation for? One, 2, 3, 4. That's a straight Rika. Well done. Oh, I see. And they gave you the job. post your 6-month period. Okay, that's good. That's good. There are so many like unique lands. Oh, that's double triple. I feel like you would need some enchantment removal though if they have like a blood moon. Or any non-basic, like that dwarf deck that destroys non-basic lands would be like the worst deck ever to play against. And then left for like 90 reasons to go to a completely chaotic high-risk small company that can't compete. Interesting choice. Wow, that's the same kind of a double triple with the alternate. I like that. Well done, Rika. Well fucking done, you son of a... I'd have to go look through all the lands. I know there's a bunch of lands that turn into creatures. You got your Mishra's Factories, Ink Moth, Blink Moths, and many things like it. Smarter and creative, so I enjoy it. That's good. That's good. Taking risks in life can be good. It's just super high stress. Ah. That's not necessarily always bad, but that can wear you down a lot. So as long as you're feeling good, then power to you, Miz. Like, that's the only thing, like... I mean, I guess you can't defend against everything. Platinum Angel all log. You can't lose the game, and your opponent can't win the game. Play Platinum Angel. Play Final Fortune. Play Final Fortune. Play Final Fortune. Oh, you won. Oh, what do you mean all those really cheap extra turn things don't hurt you when you don't have to worry about it? It bounces things. I know that because I have a couple. Fried chicken, delicious. Where are you getting it from? There's a land that bounces things. That's cool. I know some lands bounce other lands. So if there's a land with landfall, that could be interesting. Korean play. Yo, Korean makes some pretty killer. What was it called? There's this wing place in Jersey. That's a 4-house. That's just... They had the crispiest, tastiest, like, Asian... flavorings to their wings, and they were just so fucking good. So good. I might have to look at lands. I might have to join you in an all-land deck. That's why I like hitting up the land shops early, though, because not only do you get dualies, there's just so much land now. And I mean, there's land as old as the Mishra's Factories that are honestly pretty damn good. Especially back in the day. I could see that being a fun deck to do. It's just, it's crazy to think about. Like, if you lose a land, a creature, like, you're just so SOL at that point. Because you can't have spells. You would need some spells. That would make sense. I can't think of enough land that would, like, do things for you. Yeah. Like, outside of attacking. Like, Ink Moth Nexus can give you poison kill in 10 turns, unless you can pump it. I guess Pendlehaven. Pendlehaven, Ink Moth, Nexus, maybe the best combo of all time. Oh yeah, there are lands that destroy things. True, true. Pendlehaven could go pretty hard in that deck, though. Make some of your blockers 2/3s instead of 1/1s. There's Mishra's Factory and like another kind of Mishra's Factory. When work together, they could probably pump your factories to big amounts of land. There's also town cards from like Final Fantasy. There's gates. Gates could be a legit win condition because I think all gates are lands. And there's the one gate that has, if you have 10 gates in play, you win or something like that. Maybe there's a land that makes all lands gates or something. I know there's a land that makes all lands forests, so if there was something to pull off of that. I know there's the Hydra land that you can pump it in. You can put mana into to make it a Hydra until end of turn. So there's definitely like, if you can make tons of mana with your mana, you can make a big creature out of it. That destroys all non-land cards with a chosen mana value. Oh, see that would be you'd have to run 4 of those. The funny thing, if you wanted to make it competitive with spells, you could just run every exiles all non-land cards ever in that deck, and it would probably just be really good at that point because you would just exile all their lands and or exile all their cards and just swing to attack. But that's taking it away from all lands at that point. And if at that point again, I'd be adding like exploration to add more lands per turn and stuff like that. You don't really have draw either, do you? I guess some lands do sack to draw or tap to draw. Oh, that does sound fun. Yeah, you can only put 1 land out a turn. That's a problem. That's why exploration would be the an MVP in a deck like that. Cards at all times, that's true. That's true. I feel like a Crucible of Worlds would be pretty good in that deck if they ever make you discard or sack your lands. Again, that's going away from all lands. If you're doing all lands, then... speaking of one of those mythic achievements, I got the mythic achievement for laying no lands and winning a game with the mirror deck the other day. Not very hard when you start with like 2 Moxes and then all the other ridiculous land ramp, because mirrors also mostly come in tap for colors as well. So it was just... lay a couple Moxes, lay a mirror, lay 2 more mirrors that tap for colors, and then, oh, that's more than enough mana than we need to let the mirrors go crazy, because it's just great. Those decks are fun, but they're just so brokenly good. I made a lot of brokenly good decks, but then I also have my 130 card forest deck. Excuse me. I don't know, 130 card forest deck that has surprisingly kept winning. Although I feel like the assistance of 8 cards and the dungeon map and the free land fetch at the beginning, they're just doing too much work for me. I'm gonna take them all off next time. We're just gonna go with hearts. And then we're just gonna play with the decks as is. It'll make it a lot more interesting for sure. And then we can put the equipment on when we go to fight like a boss or something. And I can get rid of all my broken equipment since I turned equipment breaking off. It just costs way too much. And it's so easy to lose the bosses in that game because a lot of them are tuned really high because you can make really broken decks. And I'd like to just like play them without losing all of my stuff. I almost wish there was a bank where I can put my money in by visiting a town and just have it saved there so I don't lose it if I go to fight. Like if there's a mechanic to lose money if you lose, then give me a mechanic to save my money too, because I like collecting cards too. I like finding new cards and stuff. That's part of the fun for me. Diddly 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 diddly. But yeah, it gets a little too steamrolly when you got all of the good shit on you. Like even if I played, that's why I want to play a deck that has like nothing but like have all the good equipment on, but have just a deck full of completely crap cards to then try to make them work. Like again, like Leviathan or Polar Kraken or all the other classic huge creatures with horrendously bad downsides. I've also wanted to make like an Aladdin's Ring deck with 4 Aladdin's Ring and equipped Aladdin's Ring. That is a 4 house. I'd probably have that spear to have all your opponent's creatures lose hexproof and indestructible in it. That way I can Timmy anything. Just such a crazy good card. An equipment that gives a solid upgrade if you equip it, but the fact that you can just make your opponents lose all of their indestructible and hexproof for 1 mana is really good. It's really good. You can even do board sweepers that way. Hey, Aaron, thank you for the 120 stream streak. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Beautiful. Yeah, I remember that. I ate your pie emo combo. Very nice. What if MTG but chess? MTG has its own, well, that's 4 house, own style of chess-like sequences. There's a lot of, I mean, that's kind of like a blue versus blue kind of game, right? Trying to figure out who can counterspell what, who can lay what, in what situations. Oh, you're just trying to make a white-black deck based on it? That sounds fun. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate that. Don't forget you can get it yourself at socksmakepeoplesexy.net/games or .itch.io, and it's free. And there's lots of fun stuff there coming out in the future, so keep an eye out. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that as well. Positive vibes, and remember... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Squibs. 2 white knights, 2 black knights, 2 white walls, 2 black walls, 2 white bishops, 2 black bishops, 1 black king, 1 white king, 1 black queen, 1 white queen. And then, yeah, like 1 ones, or like 1 casting cost peasants. 8 of each, right? So it's 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then another 16, so it's 32 cards. That gives you 8 sorceries / instances, enchantments, and then the rest. Sounds like a fun deck idea. Alright. Thank you, Polly. Thank you, Rika. Oh, wait, did it not finish? Oh my god. It didn't fucking finish. Are you serious? I don't think I need the update anyway. I'm sure there's something we can use, but we don't need it. Not gonna bother with it. Peasants, kings and queens and guillotines. I wonder what kind of... You can probably have like some attachments that could go in that deck really interestingly. The queens would have to be super powerful. The kings would have to be like... Is that RPG Maker game you played available? Yes. Yes, it is. You talk about Tessa's Nightmare. That is available at the Socks Make People Sexy.ish.io. One Poly made. And if you want to see all of them in that submission period, check that out. Yeah, no problem. Enjoy. Breed 3 whenever you're dealt damage, create that many 1/1 soldiers. Doesn't kill us, makes us soldiers. Yeah, that's understandable. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe your peons could be level up creatures? Because, like, you know when you get to the other side of the board, you can level up and do a queen or whatnot? Maybe the peons could be, like, level up creatures. But, like, bad ones that take a lot of mana to actually level up. So it would take, like... just, like, weaker ones, I guess. Not necessarily bad. I mean, the peons have to be very weak, though. Excuse me? Storm Bolt Spitter? What is this wonderful thing? Oh, it's the... Oh, shit. That's a nasty good bolter right there. You gain a life. Vigilance is definitely what a queen would have. kind of interesting to make a white deck versus black deck chess matchup. Goodness, look at all those obliterators. Let's see, we gotta be lore accurate. Yeah, 8 pawns on each side. Be true. Oh, well. Yeah, you can't move now, can you, bitch? You're almost dead. Nice, what's in here? I mean, we hit it enough to take its heir apparent. 8 of them, 1, 2, and this creature enters, create 1 rabbit token equal to the number of other creatures you control named heir apparent. A deck can have any number of heir. Yeah, I was thinking about that for black. You could have the rat that there's any number of them. I didn't know white also had that. And of course they do it in the form of endless frickin' tokens. I gotta use the bathroom, and then we'll get ourselves started today. Hey, Conger, thank you so much for the raid. I was using the bathroom. As you can hear, there are dogs outside I'm gonna go pay attention to. Welcome, everybody. What were you up to, Conger? I will be RB. Hi, I'm here. Puppies are doing fine. Just had to clean up after their messes. You know the drill. But the rabbits being pawns, smart. 8 of the same creature. Deadly in bunches, just like the pawns. Ooh. Yeah, you got the rook walls. And the clerics. Goodness gracious. Ugh. Alright, let's let this turn go. Let's see what happens. Can't imagine what's... Oh. I see.
Sisters, aim true! Praise the Emperor!
I wonder how that Mega Man went for Conger today. Nice.
Praise the Emperor! Calm yourself, brother.
I think you got some health with that, which is cool. This beast out here is what's getting us all these dubs.
Victory is ours!
Oh yeah. Definitely got health back from that. Wow.
Bolster yourself, brother.
A nice shot.
Praise the Emperor.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll get started here. I was waiting for the dogs to come flying back in, but they haven't. Why does this take 80 to move? What the hell? The fuck? Not allowed to place that item there. Nice. Cal's got some pretty good grenades we gotta look into. Hmm.
Fear the sisters of battle. Sisters march!
What rockets you're using?
Remain vigilant.
Our foes approach. Prepare yourselves.
Hmm. Put him on fire.
Fear the sisters of battle. Toss for grenades!
Phosphor grenades. Yeah. Talking about the,
Have no
who had it? Do any of you have it, or is it the other one? Oh, yeah. It's not allowed to ask that. Don't ask why. Hmm. Um. The Hell Spitter? Handheld version of the castle is weaker and less accurate.
Meet your doom.
Shit.
Have no pity.
Can you see anything? Thank you. That's all you can see?
Meet your doom.
There we go. Alright, good shooting, good shooting. That's what I was hoping for.
Sisters ready for battle.
Okay, nice misclick. Hey, there we go. Gotta get you to stand in the open so we can check this out.
Bolster yourself, brother.
Blam, blam, let's go, baby. It's a word bearer's weapon, of course it is.
All blades for Shadow 2.
Shadow 2. We have no weapons on either of you at this point.
Feel the Emperor's wrath.
Alright, that was some good shooting there.
Have no pity. There's our enemy.
Damn, she's a beast.
Praise the Emperor.
Dude, this boot has been knocked. This dude's a fucking a boss. Because since Nurgle can't bleed, they just keep getting knocked down.
Daughters of the Emperor, march!
Makes you want to do a little Nurgling.
They weaken.
Blam, blam. Nice hit.
Flooded with sickness. Victory is ours. I die.
I might continue to play this instead of going into our own thing. I don't know. It was just fun.
Enemy located.
I bet there's a hole there that they just keep walking through. Bum bum bum. Ooh, wow, they are still up. Oh, they finally got taken out.
Fear the sisters of battle.
Oh, the Warsmith got him.
Sisters ready for battle. Our foes approach. Prepare yourselves. Pulse for grenades.
All right, let's get out of this. Alright, let's get to our own save here. I'm messing around here. Oh. Am I still recording from the Daily Nipah? Oh god.